Okay guys, so today we're doing something completely different on my channel. We're doing a top 5. Now if you look throughout the whole Rocket League community on YouTube, you won't see many top 5s or just lists in general, top 5s, top 10s, whatever. You will see some. There are some people who make the odd one, but I thought this would be a good video to make. Okay, so the whole idea for this list is the top 5 things that you forget exist in Rocket League. Not things that have been taken out of the game, but things that are still in the game that people usually forget are even in the game. So coming in at number 5, we have Season Mode. I think the main problem with Season Mode is that it's against bots. Bots in Rocket League are not exactly good. As you can see, my team name there is subscribed. But yeah, bots are not exactly great. And I think this mode is awesome for people starting out. It gives like a cool experience different from the normal game for people starting out just to get better at the game in. But honestly, within a week, you can beat a bot on the All-Star difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty. And I think with that, that's why this mode just isn't popular. Because you're going to play it in the first week you have the game. And besides that, you're never going to play it again. I didn't even remember this thing existed until I was looking through the main menu today on Rocket League and I saw it and it gave me the video idea. So coming in at number 4, we have tournaments. I don't want to say people forget about tournaments, but nobody ever plays them. And I have a video on if tournaments are dead, which I came to the conclusion that they are definitely dead. And to sum it up, there's no rewards in tournaments. And if you look at the list on the screen here, there's like 10 people in these things here throughout all of the modes and all of the regions. They're fun to play every once in a while, especially if you don't feel like playing competitive. I actually went against an ELS Monthly Elite yesterday in one of the tournaments when I was playing them. But the problem is you're gonna get bored of not making any progress in the game. Like, sure, you can get better from tournaments, but it's nice to have a rank to work towards, or even if you trade, you want to get better items. You don't want to be sitting here making zero progress in your game. Like when I play Rocket League, I want to work on my rank, I want to get it up to Grand Champion, right? This doesn't exactly do that. And I think since nobody really gets anything out of these tournaments, nobody plays them, and therefore people forget about them. So for number 3, you're going to see these pictures on the screen, and they're going to look a lot different to you. Now normally when you finish a Rocket League game, you'll get like a flag or something, right? Like the rainbow flag, I don't know. Or maybe you'll get, let me think, a painted foam hat. And you just keep getting these items over and over again. Even though there's a lot of them, there's just ones that you will keep getting over and over. But when you start off playing Rocket League, there's a bunch of items that you have to unlock for the first time, such as car bodies. So for example, you have to unlock the Venom, and you have to unlock antennas such as the Smiley antenna. And I feel like a lot of players forget that you don't just start with all these items, you actually have to earn them from like playing 50 to 100 games. And there's all these cars that you have to unlock, and that's something I completely forgot that I had to do. And it's something I had to do when I first started playing Rocket League, and I made it my goal to unlock all of those items. Okay, so coming in at number 2, we have the tutorial. Now, some people, and probably most people, don't even play the tutorial when they get this. And the cool thing to me about the tutorial is there are things that you never even see, like in the normal game. When do you see the text at the bottom of your screen? You'll see later on in this gameplay there are like invisible walls and stuff. Even just this thing that I'm in right now, like what is this little tunnel I'm in? You never see that in Rocket League, so I think it has some cool features to it. But when you go into free play, you don't even think about it, or whenever you want to do some kind of training, you barely think about it. Like for me personally, I don't even notice the tutorial anymore. I literally click training every single day, and I don't see that button that says tutorial. Another cool thing about the tutorial is there's a basic and an advanced one. So I'm not even sure which one I'm on here. I think it's the basic one, but I'm just screwing around with the button. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I think what makes people forget this is even in the game is people just subconsciously click on training and nobody ever clicks on the tutorial. And for that, people just forget that this thing is in the game. Okay, so coming in at number 1. This is something that I couldn't even find a picture of. This is the only thing I could get on this. And this is verified clubs. So in Rocket League, you have the clubs that you can make with your friends, and you can set the team names for them and the abbreviations, right? So a team such as Cloud9 will have a little check mark beside their name, and that is to verify their team. This symbol is so rare, and you could probably only see it at the Grand Champion level. And to me, that's why everybody forgets about it. I had no clue these things exist until the other day when I was watching some gameplay from Squishy. And I saw the check mark beside his name, and I was like, what is that? And then I remembered in my head from the update what those actually were. So that, to me, is the number 1 thing that Rocket League players forget that is still in the game.